The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. Guys, good morning. Today it's starting to look like the day. Good morning, Roland, John, Tom, Deepak, guys, anybody I missed? I scrolled pretty quickly. Cliff, good morning. Guys, today to me is starting to look like Mark. Good morning and blessings. Good morning, Marco. Starting to look like the day. Anybody know what the day is? The day, good morning. Hey, Dan, good morning. Jacques, good morning. The day could be the day of capitulation. Morning, Caleb. It's looking very. Yeah, Chris isn't here to get to zero with us. Good morning. Guys, it's not looking very attractive if you are a bull. It has not for quite some time, but you are very welcome, John. Guys, addressing last night's webinar. Those of you that signed up, good morning, Albert. Those of you that signed up, I have sent the video out. It went out this morning. So two things. You guys know I use benchmark email. Benchmark email oftentimes goes to spam, junk, or promotions, right? Especially if you haven't whitelisted me or whitelisted benchmark email. It will go to some other place generally other than your inbox. So if you'd like to see the video from last night, check those areas. All right, so Tim just found his in spam. Par for the course. Check, spam, junk, or promotions. Two, you're welcome, Rich. Two, if for some reason you did not get the video, meaning, hey, it ain't here, man, it's just not in any of these, don't email me. I am not sending out the video. I am not sending out 85 emails or 100 emails, or we had, almost half the member base last night. I have sent all of the current bot settings for the funded trader bots, as well as the video to Dean to post in the member area. He merely has to copy and paste it, right? So I was very specific on the settings. Nobody's going to need to email me and say, is the ATR still 14? I was very specific on the settings, okay? So the settings and the video from last evening will be in the member area. I ask that you all have some patience throughout today or, possibly into tomorrow. But the video will be in the member area along with the settings for those of you. Mark, if you should hit $500 in this, if you should hit $500 in the morning session and you are trading the same bot, it will reset, the same account with Apex or whomever. It will reset at 5 o'clock to 0. So at 6 o'clock, you can obviously trade the same account. Yes. Okay. Also, Joel has posted in the member area, there is a new release of the bot, which I forgot to download this morning. I downloaded it last night and didn't import it to Ninja. Be that as it may. There is a new download for the bot. Do not email Joel for the download. You should all know how to get the download. You have to go to the Affordable Indicator member area. You all have a password, and you will be approved for the download in the member area. Joel does not send out download links or anything like that. Please do not inundate Joel with emails. Okay? Let's see, what else? Order flow class. If you are in class today, thank you for that, Ray. If you are in class today, order flow class number 17, I have sent the link. You're welcome, Chuck. John, you do not delete the old bot. You merely import the new bot and it will override the current bot. You don't do anything. Just import it to Ninja. It's already there? Rich? Man, Bubba's on the job. All right, guys. So for those of you, it's done for the day. Okay? So don't forget, anybody that wants to do the challenge, I raised this last night if you guys did not attend the webinar. If you want to do the challenge, I suggest a $50,000 account. You guys can sign up for whatever you want. $1 trillion, your prerogative, 25,000, whatever you want. I suggest 50 so that we are all trading the same thing in the same way. I would also ask that anyone that is involved in this challenge to get funded, email me and let me know you are doing it so that I can closely monitor all of our trading with each and every one of you. I would appreciate that so that if there's any issues or somebody doesn't get funded, if we're all hitting goals and somebody says, well, I didn't get funded. Okay, what'd you do? Well, I wanted one more trade, so I increased the daily goal from 5 to 900. Suffel. David Chappelle is not a member with us, as far as I know. He is not. David Chappelle is not a member. I mean, he might be. Hey, don't laugh. I tried to get Charlie Sheen at one point. A couple years back. In any event, we do have PPI this morning. 4 days, Patrick. 4 days. And good morning to you. I passed the first funded trader account in 4 days, Monday to Thursday. I passed the second one Thursday to yesterday, which was Wednesday? So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, in 5 days. No, today is PPI. Today is PPI, I believe. Yeah, today's Thursday, right? PPI, brother. It's coming in hot. Coming in hot today again. Ray has done in the last 2 days 39.50 in his accounts. Yep, having more than one account is the key, I believe, also. So we have PPI this morning. I care less about continuing and initial jobless claims. That, as I've said every week for years, it is a completely fabricated number, only to be adjusted next month. So it doesn't affect us at all. We do have natural gas inventories today. I will pay attention to natural gas. Also, for those of you that trade wheat, soybeans, corn, bean oil, etc., at 12 o'clock, we have a WASD report. If you guys don't or have never traded beans, wheat, corn, etc., that's immaterial to you. But we generally get really good movement around this WASD report in soybeans, wheat, and corn. Bean oil, soy meal, etc. So if you guys trade it, we do have the WASD report. We will be doing no trades, obviously, prior to PPI. Yep. Thank you, Patrick. I will watch. We won't be in the room, but for those of us that are in order flow education, I will watch wheat and corn on your Ninja platform. That is ZW and ZC. Soybeans is ZS. I won't pay any attention to bean oil or any of that stuff, but the three majors: ZW, ZS, and ZC. Okay? The bot will work on all of them if you guys want to trade it. In any event, if you were trading this morning, which I have not, we are up. You would have been up substantially. You would have hit your daily goal. Those of you that attended the webinar last night, prior to closing the webinar, you saw that I hit my evening goal at $567.50. So the evening goal was hit. Anybody have any questions, guys? That is correct, James. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. So if you pass the webinar, pass the combine in 3 days or 5 days, you still have to trade 10, which means, like I'm doing now in my first account and second account, a one contract micro trade. I hit buy and close. I lose $3, make $3. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. What news will drive the market up? At this point, nothing. Maybe a reprieve if the war ends in Ukraine, the Fed backs off. Guys, listen, I told you yesterday, inflation is not subsiding, right? Don't listen to this. And we thought, or the speculation was yesterday, that inflation would come in, the CPI number would come in lower. The only aspect of CPI which is lower, there's one aspect, that's used cars. Used cars are starting to top out and reverse. Okay? Housing, energy, and food, shelter, energy, and food going through the roof. So the way that this works is PPI is today. That's producer price index. That is the cost to produce goods. When the PPI goes up, it then translates, oftentimes there's a lag of a couple of months, to CPI, which is consumer price index. What they produce and charge, what you pay. Had CPI come in lower than they had expected, right, it would have been irrelevant. I guarantee you by July, we are higher across the board still. And I firmly believe they are going to shock us with a 75 basis point hit. They are losing the war with inflation. They are absolutely, the Fed is so far behind the curve. I've said this before, these idiots are academics. They have never, ever, ever worked in the real world. Well, I can read a book too on some theory, but there's no practical application. They lost this war. Biden lost this war with trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in stimulus. Not to mention oil. And then he releases 1 million barrels a day out of the strategic oil reserve. And what does he do? He decides to replenish it by buying it in the open market at higher prices. Okay? This whole administration is friggin' clueless. Friggin' clueless. In any event, if you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome. I am done with my diatribe. Yes, Tommy. If you pass the combine prior to 10 days, the rule is you must trade 10 days. If you pass in 1 day or 9 days, you still have to trade 10 days. That does not mean you have to trade like a full to target or stop, right? So for instance, in my first and second accounts, I have to execute now one micro contract. I just buy it and sell it. Thanks, Ray. That's it. Buy it and sell it. Make $1, lose $1. Yesterday I made $3.50. Day before I lost $1.50. Trading one micro. 10 days. So I qualify officially. Will be funded tomorrow in the first account at the close of business. Did anybody yesterday, I gave you guys an option trade yesterday, actually several. For those of you that were not in the afternoon session, I bought AMD puts, tomorrow's expiration. I bought $80 puts. I paid 14 cents. I closed them, small trade, $1,000. I closed them 40 minutes later for 20 cents. 30, almost 3% is 33% on $1 as it is $1 million. I then also gave an SPY trade yesterday. Did anybody, or is anybody holding these puts that I gave yesterday? 513, 390 puts paid 343. They will be well into the money this morning. Anybody take those? Anybody in the room have those from yesterday? Deepak did. There you go, my man. Mac did. They should be well up today, guys. I mean, let me read the disclaimer. We'll look at some charts. I'll tell you what my thoughts are today. And we will go from there. But I also, I enjoyed last night's webinar. A lot of people I haven't seen in some in a year or more. Let's see here. Trying to find, there it is. Let me read the disclaimer and get on with it, fellas. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. Just to reiterate, I do not trade bots in the mornings when we have major news, right? So yesterday, my bots were not on for CPI. Today, they are not on yet for PPI. I don't trade non-farm payrolls. Major news, I do not run the bots until after we get past the news. So in any event, yesterday in the morning session, I got 2 minutes here. Yesterday in the morning session, I showed how we can use the bot to trade options. That is where my SPY trade came from yesterday. That is also where the AMD trade came from yesterday. Morning, Gerardo. I mean, I am not, I trade options only to the extent that I do puts and calls. And I personally base that on technical analysis, what I'm seeing on charts, right? Anything esoteric, butterflies, straddles, upward diagonals, left turn from Sunday. I don't do any of that stuff. Whenever I do a put credit spread or a debit spread, maybe I rely on Deepak because he is kind of the resident expert on options. But here we go, PPI final. It's a B, 0.4. 0.3 higher, 11%. Yeah, and listen, I can look at a chart and tell you what we should do. All right, so PPI came in as expected. It's a miss on the yearly. Some beats. Some beats. Let them figure it out. First move was up. Gold's getting a bid. Let them settle down, fellas. Let them settle down. There's my order flow. I have so many charts, man. I tell you, I need more screens. Heavy volume, guys. Heavy volume. We do have some buyers show up here. There's a 176. That's a big buy. That's a big buy for pre-market. 176 contracts. That could be someone exiting a short or initiating a long. But it's a big trade in the pre-market. 176 contracts. I would say we are going to pop up a little bit here. Hang on, guys. We're going up here, fellas. If we get up and that second contract gets added, my first target will be 23. 23. We're through trying. This may falter. If you guys want to take 5.5 handles, it's your prerogative. You got 6 handles. If you guys want a $300 trade, you now have 8 handles, $400 trade. I put in a sell order at 21.5. Okay, I mean, good. We pushed through 05. We couldn't maintain it. Further push. We had some sellers come in right here. I think it's insignificant. Want 5 handles. I mean, it's not a horrific trade, but we need to get through here and we push back. If we can get through this resistance at 5 cleanly, we should be good to go. You know, take out this swing high here. We've got a lower high here at 10.25, but we should be good to go. Trade them as you see fit, guys. I mean, this is why I hate pre-market. There's just, you know, no real movement. We're building a bear flag. We're building a bear flag. Get out of the trade. I'm out. I'm done with it. We'll see what we get at the open. Watch this bear flag. If it goes, it goes. Don't really care. I'll find more trades, but I don't like that we breached 5. Well, I can't tell you if you should stay or go. I think that we could jockey around as high as 7 or 8 before we come down. I don't know. I mean, you obviously saw something that you liked to go short. I don't think we're coming down far. Now, we could come to 98, 98 half. I don't know what your short position is. So I don't like this look here, right? Which doesn't, again, this is only a 5-minute chart. So, you know, anything on a bigger time frame supersedes this, but we've now dropped the 68 down and should lend some support at 98 half. If we take out that swing at 97.75, I would say we're probably going to trade back down. But when it's this slow, I mean, you know, look, I'd rather make $100 than lose 100. So I'm out of the trade. I don't care. I'll find a trade. We'll find trades, guys. There's no urgency. I am back. First, congratulations, guys. We have 2 newly minted funded traders. Marcia, congratulations. And Josh, who is not in the room, they both just sent me their certificates. That's 2 more, guys. 2 more. Josh did his without the bot, solely using what he has learned in order flow. Okay? It's 2 more, fellas. Let's get at them. any event. Yeah, man. All right, guys. Wow, crew just took off like a banshee. Gold is going. ES is now going, if you guys stayed with it. There was nothing, Mark. There was nothing. I did a webinar on Wednesday. For non-members. So I sent a video, an email out yesterday that was a follow-up to the Wednesday webinar. Hang on. Hang on, fellas. Yesterday's video is in the member area, along with the settings. It's 3 funded traders today, guys. Another funded trader. Congratulations, Mike. Guys, that's 3 today. 3. Mike, who'd you use? Who are you funded with? Apex. You're welcome. Mike is in the order flow class, last class, and he passed using order flow. Trading on his own, guys. That's 3 today. Anybody that bought the SPY puts yesterday, you may wish to take your profits on the open. We could get a rollover. I don't know. But you're going to open up well above that 343 we bought them for yesterday. I would think somewhere near $5. Trade them as you see fit at this point, guys. Anybody that has SPY puts that expire tomorrow, trade them as you see fit. I will be gone on the open and look for something else. Okay, wait a minute. This is getting out of hand now, fellas. Got to give credit where credit is due. Four funded traders today. Just emailed me. Ron Mercurio, if you're in the room, congratulations. Nice job, Ray. Good job, Ron. Good morning, Otis. Guys, that is 4 fully funded traders today. Today. There is no room that can boast this. Not one. Not one. Not one. Wait till the next 2 weeks. Yeah, buy side global. Buy side global. Get in on the chipper. Get their chipper. One of our members only lost 6,500 with their bot. Get the chipper. Thank you for that, Paul. I have a short memory. That's the name of his stupid bot, the chipper. Here we come, fellas. Take your money if you guys want it. All right, we have a bot trade somewhere, Russell. All right, we're going up on selling. Long ES, guys, again. First target filled on the Russell, guys. Nasdaq's up $1,000. Second target filled on the Russell. Long ES. Target filled on Nasdaq. If it weren't for gold, we'd be well green. All right, guys, I'm going to take an ES long again. Long ES. A little ahead of the break. Still have to get through 11 and then VWAP. 11 and then VWAP. Come on, get through 11. We're almost there. Come on, big guy. Pump up the jam. Go. They're buying them. Sellers buying them back. Got 162 block seller here, which is nothing on the ES. ES has to get through 11 and we get to 15. Probably out on the Russell runner. Fading again. You are a pig. Come on, ES, you're trying like a dog. Sellers, 55 and a 50. All right, guys. I'm going to close this trade in a moment. All right, out. They got me on the first one. That's fine. All right, guys. I'm going to turn on some bots here, fellas. Out on the Nasdaq. Bot trade somewhere in the originals. Oh, man, I had neither the trail or the break even on. How's that on the Nasdaq bot? What the holy heck are you doing, Bob? Nasdaq got target one. Come on, give us a new day low. Give us a new day low. There's target one on the funded trader bot on the ES. Come on, give me that second target. If I get that second target, I'd be done for the day on one trade. Come on, rat bag. Give me a couple. Oh, don't do it. Come on, push it down. Don't pull back. Come on. Oh, give me that target. 83.25. I missed by 2 ticks, fellas. 83.25. One more push. One more push. Come on. It's going to bounce. All right. Missed it by a tick, but that's okay. Would have taken me out. Let's see what we've got here, guys. I mean, we're shorts, guys. I'm not. Those 390 puts are 540, guys. Last trade. If you bought them yesterday at 343, you got a nice. You've got a nice return. Trade them as you see fit. 1 day turnaround. We're now. There's target 1 on RTY. Target 1. So the bot is down 1650 on a mistake of mine. I neither had the break even or trail on the Nasdaq bot, and the runner. We got first target, and the runner took me out for $700. So I don't know why, but I did not. But nonetheless, that's my total at this point. 1650 down. The funded trader bots are up 250 with no trade in sight. Everything is in shorts. Gold is in longs. Crude has a possibility. If crude rolls over, crude will go. Target 2 filled on Russell. We're down 1475. We're selling off to hell, fellas. 3850 as outlined this morning. 3850. That's where we're coming. We need 1 day, guys, where they just roll them. I mean, bury everybody. Flush these things. Yeah, we're coming down more. Charles, I just said I'm turning my bots on, and I just showed the trade. So on Monday, we're going to do it all together, okay? On Monday, we're going to do them all together. But I did say I'm turning my bots on. As of right now, I'm a one-man team. I'm trading for me. We haven't started our program yet. Got buyers here, fellas. I don't have the guts to take this trade, but it looks like it's going to bounce a bit. I'm not taking this trade. It's a free fall, I think, to 38.50. Greg, your offer's looking better and better, man. Better and better. Russell's coming into that third target. Got a small bounce here in the ES, but no likey. Anybody still holding those SPY puts? Aren't you guys? I'll take money. Deepak's holding. Wells Fargo is green, 40 cents. Merck is up. Johnson & Johnson is up. Bonds are up. TLT is up a bit today, 55 cents. Everything else is sea of red. Whatever this, out on the Russell. All right, we're getting a bounce here, fellas. Nice job, Kyle. Almost 100% gain. Nice job. Not a bad overnight trade. There was no email this morning, Harold. What email are you referring to? I did not send out an email this morning. I sent out an email to anybody that registered for the webinar last night, but other than that, I did not send, and that had the video in it. Other than that, I did not send out any email. Looks like we're getting a bounce down here. Nasdaq looks like it can trade back to 805. All right, fellas. Back above the 68. I'm going to take a long here again. Above the 68. We're going to deal with the point of control. We should trade up near 3,900 again. If you guys want to reduce some risk, 38.99, 3,900 area. We got 98. ES is pushing resistance at 99 to the whole number. But I think we go 11 is where I think we can get to. If we can get above the whole number, we're going to go to 11. Nasdaq hit that 806 number and is pushing again. Almost 3,000 buyers in this candle, guys. We've got to get above 98, 99. Really that point of control at 900, and I think that opens the door to 11 and higher. We're stuck here. Little resistance here at 91.92. Above 92, we have resistance again at 98. Above 98, we go 10.11. Come on, get above this 92. There it goes. Pop it. Pop it. Come on. I got a bot trade somewhere. Gold. Which has excoriated me all day. Come on, yes, let's go. Pop this. Got to pop here, guys. 98 and we go. It's trying. I basically want nothing to do with gold today. Nothing. It's sideways and choppy. Nasdaq's going to go long on the bot in a minute. That's an old email, buddy. That was last night's training. That was last night's education. I don't know why you're getting the email today, but that's last night's. Okay, guys, you got 10 handles on two contracts here. 10 handles on 2 contracts. Okay. So trade them as you see fit. Trade them as you see fit. I'll take one off at 10. One off at 10. Bots are done and off, fellas. They're all done. Funded trader bots are done for the day. $880. Done. Done for the day. Cowabunga! See you at 6 o'clock tonight. So now we got a free trade, right? 94 to 010, 94 to 10, 16 handles, and now a free trade. Trade it as you see fit. So here, anybody still holding ES? Anybody still in ES? Anybody holding? All right. Next target up is 19 to 20. Next target above is 19 to 20 if we can keep pushing. We're going to fail, which we did, value area high initially. And you guys may want to take your risk off. You're welcome, John. Out. Nice trade. Not a bad trade, fellas. Out. Everybody good? Nice job, Frank. Anybody using the settings that we talked about last night yet and are now in the member area? Okay. How are your results, fellas? You did 580 last night, Steve? Yep, those are the ones. Veronica's up 875. Steve's done 580. Peter is up. Jesus, Peter. Let me see that again. Where did you go? I'm trying to find Peter, but you guys are. Peter's up 1192.50. Nice job. Marcia's up 615. Kyle's up 2 trades, up 1350. Rich is up 540. Leah's up 850. Eddie is up 825. Ron is up 910. Rich is up 225. Craig was up 312 last night. Okay, Dominic's up. Brian is up 1145. Robert is up 1180. Victor is up 670. Chris is up 326 and a quarter. I don't know why they wouldn't fire. Well, there was no long in the ES, and you're probably with gold. You only would have made 100 and change. That's right. Dan is up 1304. I think if I were you, Jennifer, I don't know if it's your VPN or whatever the hell that thing is. I have no idea. You're the only one that routinely, has some issues with the indicators and whatnot. No one else does. Daily goal of 885 met and funded. You're funded now, John? Are you funded? Are you number 5? Okay, you're not funded. Just on the bot. All right, let's see what we can come up with here. Nasdaq's got a couple thousand net sellers. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. We are, fellas. I don't have anything yet. All right, so on the bots, we've got a Russell long, a Nasdaq long, which is underwater, but pulling back. Didn't go to stop. And we have a gold short, which is up 390. So Russell got first target. Gold got first target. Sounds good, Rich. I appreciate that, man. I do like Woodford. A friend of yours lives in Asia. I have I have a bottle of Angel's Envy. I haven't opened it. I just like the bottle. Mark is up 505 on 3 Lilu accounts. Bots are off. Got it down to 700, but this Nasdaq trade I think is going to kill us. I'll tell you what I had. Anybody here a bourbon drinker? Anybody a bourbon drinker? I'm just going slowly here, guys. Yeah, so am I. So, everybody talks about Old Pappy, right? Now I've never had a 20 year, and could never bring myself to buy a $5,000 bottle of bourbon, but I did the 10 year, and I wasn't overly impressed. Weller 12 is better for $375 a bottle. My opinion. The 10 year is 1,200. I had it in a restaurant. Yeah, I've had Angel's Envy. I just haven't opened it because I like the bottle. I have another bottle of cheap bourbon, Dry Fly, which has I'm a fly fisherman. It has a picture of a dry fly on it. I haven't opened that either. I also had Peyton Manning's, restaurant that my wife and I go to almost every weekend. They had it, and I tried Peyton's bourbon, and I was not impressed with Peyton's bourbon. I did not care for it. I've not had Peerless. Is there anybody not making money? Is there anybody not making money? Try Brady's bourbon? I don't even know it. Does Tom Brady have a bourbon? And that seems to be the thing to do. Oh, everybody starts a company and sells it for $1 bazillion. Yes, guys, I'm just waiting for these to slow down, and we'll take some more order flow trades. Bots are done for me. The funded trader bots, I'm done for the day at 880. As a reminder, I will be turning them on. I don't know. Looks like we're just chopping around in a very big range right now. I will be turning those bots on again at 6 p.m. in my night account. Obviously, always as you see fit, but we should get 7 or 8. And then I want to get to 20. I'm even having issues here with the ES. A VPS that she's using, or VPN, whatever, VPN. You guys know I'm not a technical guy, so. Come on, kid, let's go. Pump up the jam. Man, I'm only asking for 5 handles. Got it. Free trade here, fellas. All right, this is where we could get jiggy. Next target is 19 or 20. 19 or 20. All right? 19 to 20. John hit his daily goal for evaluation, 66 of the way to fund it. Nice. 19, next target, guys. 19 from 02. 17 handle ES trade. Pounding him. Pounding him out. Let's go. Come on, you. Oh, don't you stop at 18. We should get it. We should get it. Really? Come on. Let's go. New bar. New 10-minute bar. Come on. Let's go, baby. Come on. Pump it up. I will not let this come below 7. Come on. I mean, she's trying. Here we go. Here we go. Got a 235 seller here at 15.5, which I'm not digging. But it's nothing for the ES. Come on, take that out. Got him. Got him. Oh, he hit him again. Sellers hit him again at 15.5. Buyers got him again. You got a 4 block. 4. Buyers tried again here at 15.5. Sellers, I mean. Sellers got whacked. Come on. Pop them. Come on, just pop this and go give me target. Buying them. Buying them. There's 18 quarter. 18.5. Got it. Booyah. Who's not making money today? If you ain't making money, you ain't trading. You go, guys. There's 20. Next level up on the ES, guys, 39.50 if you're wanting to take the big risk. We may pull back a bit here. We're the top of the 10-minute cloud, which I'll start teaching you guys today in order flow. If we pop out of here, we go hourly up, guys, at 26. Hourly up at 26. Bottom line is we're going longs. We're up. We're going back up. Here you go. You're hourly up. This should keep going now, fellas. You've got targets now at 50, 58, 72. If anybody is still holding, 50, 58, 72. Nasdaq is now green on the day. Okay. Let's see here, Kyle. Might be a question for later, but looking at these targets and stops on this, I'm seeing, yeah, I mean, that's why I wait until after the market opens and tries to shake it out. And that's another reason I love that 6 to 9 p.m. because the targets and stops are very small. That's why I said anybody that wants to get funded, we will do it together, right? That is running the new settings that I gave you guys last night that are now in the member area that has lost money. Has anybody lost money with the new settings? Now, the original is down $6,000. Thank you, Nasdaq. So nobody has lost money with the new settings. I mean, there you go. When will that video? It's already on the member area, Frank. Nice job, David. Steve, I don't think so, buddy. It's not possible. Show me where. The new settings. Show me where, Steve. Tell me what trade. What trade where? Something's getting targets. Russell. It's not going to help us any, but yeah, let me see that. Yeah, that never even should have gone to a short. And honestly, that's a trade if I were sitting in front of it, it closed anyways, but be that as it may. Is that the only trade you took? I mean, again, guys, you cannot let these suckers run. Look, here's the problem. You cannot let these suckers run just to screw around. Yeah, so you just watch sim testing. You're not running them like, look, a lot of guys love this sim bullshit. Okay? If you're going to trade sim, right? For many of you guys know I was a baseball player for many years. I have subscribed to one basic theory my entire life. You practice like you play, right? If I'm taking batting practice, I'm not trying a new stance just for the hell of it. I'm not changing my hands just for the hell of it. Okay? If you're going to trade sim, then you trade sim identically to the same way that you trade live, which means we're not turning the bots on at 6 a.m. We are not turning them on at 9:30. We are only trading to a $500 or better daily goal. And by better, that's if we get multiple targets, right? So we could conceivably have, here comes your 43.50. We could conceivably have two trades on that go to target 2 simultaneous. You're going to be over 500, but you're done. So the problem is you guys, some of you guys, Steve, you're giving yourself skewed results. You're saying, well, fuck it. I want to see how it trades all day, or I want to see another trade. You can't do that. Yeah, I understand. But what I want to do is nip it in the bud before anybody else does the same thing and wants to play. The only way to sim test this is to run them every day the same way you're going to trade them live to $500, or in my case, $855, and done. Forget you have the account. If you run them all day, they will eventually cannibalize themselves. That's trading. So will you, so will I. If I keep taking trades, I'm going to take losing trades. I'm not being critical. I'm not coming down on you. Please understand. Okay? I just don't want guys to say, yeah, I ran them in sim for 7 hours and they lost 900. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't work. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to argue with anybody. And again, this is not directed at you, Steve. I am not going to debate with anybody whether they work or they do not work. I will not debate it. They work if you trade them correctly. If you want to try to make $1 zillion today, I guarantee you, you will fail. You will lose your money and or a funded trader account. If you trade them in the dynamic that they were built for, and again, remember, I failed a bunch of trials, right? I am a damn good trader. I can outtrade most anybody anywhere. Not everybody, but most. And I failed a number of combines because I was trading my style. My style doesn't work for a combine. Does not work for a combine. Or at least to get funded. Came in at 10 a.m. Let's see. Bot took YM trade at 31,671. Yeah, but you'd be out. It's 100 ticks ago. You'd have hit your targets, Caleb. Oh, I don't trade a YM bot other than the funded trader. Came in at 10 and saw the 2-minute YM long set up on 2-minute bot at 10:10 as you were in the ES long. Hit the $500 in one trade. Yep. I'm telling you, listen, we have 5 funded traders today. 5 today. There are rooms that don't have 5, period. We got 5 today. Hang on, guys. 31,893 target per the bot. Is that too high on YM? 31,893. No. 31,950. 31,950. I mean, I know you'll hold it. You're a swing trader, so you're good with that. 31,950. We're going to get a push today. Damn. 32,000. I can get us to 32,016 is what I see. Now, I don't know that that can get there today. Yellen speaking. Working hard on a report regarding risks surrounding stable coins. See where the hell Bitcoin went, guys. Into the dumpster. Bitcoin looks... Bitcoin is 28,615. Nikes. All right, fellas. Here is what I see. Keep that money. I'm looking for support on the ES about 12. Nasdaq about 55. Is there anybody that needs more trades, fellas, or wants more trades? I'm just going to get coffee. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Trying to figure out if we have an options trade. Looks like SPY wants to come back to 88. You could buy a May 13th 390 put with a target at 88. I think we come back down into the close of Europe, and if we're going to bounce, I don't think it does. It may, but here's what I'm looking at here. We got a sell signal. I mean, that's on a 5-minute bar, but I think we're coming down probably to 3,900. We have some support at that 10, some at 5. Yeah, Yellen, I mean, as long as she's not talking about abortion again. I still think my Nasdaq quotes are goofy. There's natural gas. I did tell you guys it's volatile as hell, so I don't blame anybody for not taking it. I mean, natural gas is stupid. It is seriously stupid. They don't call her the widowmaker for nothing. We're getting a little slow. 3908 has to hold. If we break VWAP, we have a confluence. Right now we have small time frames and longs, obviously. And the hourly's pushed up through that resistance and have since backed off. My dog has done those too. That too, Randy. I mean, I don't know if you're kidding, but my dog has done that. Does natural gas move the same as CL? No. Natural gas is just, I mean, it's, we used to trade it a lot, but it is really volatile even in the best of times. And given, I think you got to trade from 20 to 24. Small trade to 25, back up to the 68. There it is. That's all you got. Unless we go through 31. If we move through 31, she's speaking about stable coins, framework for stable coins. I'll be right back, guys. 1 minute. guys, I'm back. Looks like we're going to come back into 8. We can get a break up above that 31, but we're kind of trapped in a relatively small range now. Fellas, also, if I have trial members in here, and I should, I believe I do. Today will be the last day that I send out to you an email. I don't send follow-up on Friday. The bots, even though they're down today, are still up on the week. The originals. The bots that we're using for trader funding, our funded trader plans, have made money every day last week and this week. Again, we're trading them slightly different. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Tomorrow I'll do a brief presentation for you, 10:30, 10:45. And if you would like to join us starting Monday to get a funded account, again, we had 5 today alone, 5 alone today. Then we need to get you in today or tomorrow so we can get your bot set up. If it gets in over the weekend, it may be tough to get the bot set up for Monday. And I want to get everybody going on Monday. GameStop surges more than 30% and is halted in odd trading. Anybody following GameStop? I haven't paid attention to it. I mean, they bought back a ton of these. I think we got a shot at going long up to, SPY might be an interesting call. I'll tell you what else I like if you guys are, interested. I think Apple calls for next Friday, close to the money, 145. Next Friday expiration would be the 20th. Let's see here. Apple today, the low was 140.09. We're currently 144 and change. The high has been 146.13. I like Apple calls for next Friday. We're going to get a bounce in here sooner than later, fellas, in this market. We are going to get a bounce. We are way oversold. That's on the monthly, but we are way oversold. And we are due for a bounce. Let me see the daily here. Yeah, we're oversold on the daily too. We're way, pretty good oversold. So we have slight divergence here. We have a higher low on the RSI and a lower low in price. So we have some divergence. That doesn't mean, we can't sell off 9 miles and put in a lower low in the RSI, but currently we have a little bit of divergence. And Apple seems to have halted the bleeding. Amazon's up 40 bucks at this point. Got a lot of green on the board now. I can't really trade this, guys. The range is too small for me. Disney getting hit again today. I'm honestly thinking about SPY calls and or Apple calls. You mean on the bot? I'm watching a 15-minute. On the bot, a 15-minute. That's what I'm watching for option trades. $240 I mean, so here's what I'm looking at right here, right? Like this is the bot. This is the SPY. Here's Apple. Take your time, Ninja. There we go. We have a gap to fill up to 146. I like Apple calls right now for next Friday's expiration. We obviously haven't turned up yet, but we are. And I think we get a bid here, maybe 145 calls. Let me see what they're currently offered at next week. Apple calls May 20th, 145s are 415. All right. Actually, I just bought them, guys. I paid 412. Half, Mimi, half of that. So, guys, I bought May 20th Apple 145 calls. I paid $4.12. I am not endorsing an options trade or telling anybody you should or should not do it, but I am looking for a bounce. Now, we could sell off again or still, but if I get a bounce up near 146, I would probably close those out. And it looks to me like we're going to go up today. Yeah, I mean, I would think that, I'm liking this move here. We got to get through 28.75. And if we get through this 31, we can start working higher. And we just doubled. Okay, so we're bidding through 31. You know, maybe we get to 37 again. Yeah, 37 is London high. If we get through that 37, 38, this is going to 50, 39.50. And Apple should get to 146. Did anybody buy those calls? If not, I'll just watch my own. Okay, Kyle. I'm only looking for that gap fill on Apple. There we go. There we go. Back to the London high. So now let me take a look. Apple is moving up. So I'm basically looking for a target on Apple here. Maybe 146 to 146 half. Okay. So if this bids up another buck and change, I'll get out of those calls, even if I only make 20, 25%. I mean, they expire next week, so, you know, it's not. So last price was 435. So I'm up 6% at this point, 7% almost. Right. I need to get through this here at 145.20. And I think Apple can do it. I think the Nasdaq is going to bid today and we'll probably get close back to 12,100. If we get up near 12,100, Apple will get gap fill. And that should put us up 20, 25%. That would probably be about my take profit area. Not to say that it can't go back to 150. It might, but that's not my target. ES should work up. All right, we're back over 145 on Apple. ES on the bot looks like, well, it didn't hit target. I mean, this will save us a little bit. We're still going to have a big down day on the funded trade on the originals, but thank you, Nasdaq. One bad trade. Apple will break out over 145.15. Yes, back up into the 95. I mean, we're pretty dang close to that 40. And here's the Nasdaq, and I still think we're going to get higher. You're up about 8% now in those calls. I mean, we could. I've got calls for a week, but I think we're overdue for a bounce. We are way oversold. The first hurdle is going to be getting ES above 39.50 on a daily close. If ES can recapture 39.50 on a daily close, we are going to trade back to 4,000. But we need a daily above 39.50. And there goes Nance. All right, ES got target one on the bot. All right, so Apple took out the previous 15-minute bar. Nasdaq's going. Apple is heavily weighted right in both of these. We're now at 455. You're up 11 or 12%. So I'm looking for gap fill here, guys, on Apple. Anybody else? And the Nasdaq and ES are going. Nasdaq's almost to the high of the day, I think. Here it is, new day high. Anybody else take Apple calls, fellas? Okay, Mimi. Anybody else take Apple calls? Again, I'm not looking for a home run, guys. I'm not looking for 100%. You understand? I'm looking for 20% or so, and I'm out. If you guys want to hold them, that's your prerogative. I'm just looking for a trade. You're now up 14.5%. Last quoted at 470. You're welcome, Albert. I'll tell you, these would have been a better trade or bigger profit if I would have bought tomorrow expiration. But I don't like short dated stuff. Up almost 15% on these guys. So now I think the goal here will probably be, we might get a small pullback, but I suspect the goal is going to be to bully the shorts now. I suspect that's what will happen, is the shorts are going to get bullied. Now that they've got shorts trapped much lower. All right, fellas, we're about 11 o'clock. ES is going to struggle at 39.50. Well, I use my NinjaTrader license key, Ken. I use my NinjaTrader license key, not theirs. Their license key is primarily for those that don't have a Ninja account. You can use your license key, but you need their login credentials for Rhythmic. Apple's still pushing, fellas. I'm getting pretty close to 20% return in 30 minutes. No, I get my level 2 data off of my CQG when I'm running theirs. We're not far away. 146, let's call it 30. You're 70 cents away from gap fill on Apple. So trade them as you see fit. You're up about 15% at this point. We could get a pullback into the close. Nasdaq just ran into some hourly noise right where we topped out at 83. Above that, we're going to go 150. So we could get a pullback, but I think we have another 100 handles in Nasdaq today. All right, guys, let's go over bot trades. We know it's an extraordinarily brutal day. All right, I closed that trade. We're done. ES had just the one trade. It is a winner. It did its job here. So ES was 1 for 1. Okay. So 1 for 1. Here is Nasdaq. I didn't turn them on. I think I've got that trade. I'm almost sure I do. I don't have that trade, the winner. So Nasdaq here, 0 for 1. This is a winning trade here. So 1 winner, 1 loser. And this is the one that basically ruined my day. That's it, 3 trades, 2 losers and a winner on the Nasdaq. Here is Russell. All right, trade number 1 is a winner. Trade number 2 is a winner. This is the same signal. It's trade number 3. Those 2 signals, that is the signal with a subsequent signal. So that's trade number 3. It's a winner. I am not trading RTY in the funded account. No, there's no point, Jennifer, because I have YM, Nasdaq, and ES. So I have gold and crude. That's trade number 4 is the loser. Trade number 5 is a winner. Trade number 6 is a loser, and trade number 7 is a loser. So back-to-back losers. 6 and 7. What the hell? Trade number 7, and that's it for trades. So 2 losers in there. 6 trades, 3 winners, 3 losers. Yes, it is fair to say that. Here is crude. We had no crude trades today in the bot. No crude trades today in the bot. And last but not least, here is gold. I don't have that winner. I turned it on here. 0 for 1. 0 for 2. These were backbreakers early on. 1 for 3. There's a winner. 1 for 3. Gold was 1 for 3. So 1 winner, 2 losers. And here is your daily bot total. Down 58.62.50. Wiped out yesterday's $5,100 winner. We're still up $3,500 on the week, but that sucks. My funded trader bots. And I can't find my damn Apple bot. I don't know what I did with that chart, guys. The funded trader bots Up 856, done for the day. Here it is. 856 and done for the day. I will trade my nighttime account at 6 o'clock tonight, which has not had, knock on wood, not had a losing evening yet. It's made its goal every night since last week. Anybody have any questions before we go? I've got a very quick break, so a finite amount of time, and then I have order flow class at noon, and I have emails and things to return. Does anybody have anything before we leave? No, I trade them all at night, Mimi. Watch the video. There is no bot ATM strategy, Jennifer. Watch the video. I put it in the video last night, guys. On all of these, I am using the TTP bot 2 contract strategy. That's it. There is no special ATM. There's no special stop. There's no special. Watch the video, guys. Watch the video. It's all in that video. The video's in the member area. Okay. Guys, I have to run. I've got order flow class in 53 minutes. What's up, Cliff? You're welcome. And what's up?